Hello everyone, this is Preeti Mishra. I am a maths educator and today I am here to explain the topic polynomials. In this video, I will cover the common part of polynomials of class 9 and 10th. So first of all, let's find out what all content we will cover in this video. So first of all, we will discuss the uses of polynomials in our daily life. Then we will have introduction. After this, we will discuss algebraic expressions. Then we will have a pop quiz. After that, degree of a polynomial and what all types of polynomials we are having. We will discuss all that. At the last, we will have a quick test about the content, what all you got to understand in this video. So let's start. So first of all, we will discuss the uses of polynomials in daily life. So suppose if you are going in a supermarket and you are buying 4 chocolates, 3 cakes and 2 cold drinks. And if the cost of 1 chocolate is X rupees, cost of 1 cake is Y rupees and cost of 2 cold drinks is Z rupees, then how you will calculate the total amount? You will calculate it just like 4x plus 3y plus 2z. So this is a polynomial. In physics, we use polynomials to express energy, inertia, and voltage difference. How? I am telling you, we are having potential energy, which we calculate by the formula mgh. Kinetic energy, we calculate by the formula mv square, and inertia by mr square. Voltage we can calculate by I into r. All these are polynomials. Then in chemistry also we use polynomials to write down the mathematical equations. How? Let's have an example. We are having ideal gas law in chemistry, which is PV is equals to nRT. This is again a polynomial. So like this, we are having many uses of polynomials in our daily life. Another one is in medical science to describe the behavior of bacterial colonies. Then in economics to model economic growth patterns. In civil engineering to design roads, buildings, and other structures. And even in traffic control system, we are using polynomials to predict traffic patterns. And its wide use is in the area of finance and marketing area too. Now, we will have the introduction about the polynomials. Just before starting that, I would like to tell you something about polynomials. Here you can see 5x cube minus 2x plus 4 and 6x plus 3. These are the polynomials in algebra. But in geometry, these polynomials represent various types of straight lines and many kind of curves like circle, parabola, hyperbola, ellipse, many more. So these are the representation of curves also in geometry. Now let's come to the point. What is the meaning of the term polynomial? Basically, this word is made up with the two words poly and nomials. Poly means many and nomials means terms. It means polynomials are about many terms, means expressions with many terms. So we can have many more expressions. Few of them I have written here: 3x square plus 5x minus 2 and 6x raised to the power 5 plus 5 by x, y raised to the power 50 plus 10. Like this, you can have thousands of algebraic expressions, but each and every algebraic expression is not a polynomial. So what kind of algebraic expressions are polynomials? Some particular type of algebraic expressions are polynomials, means some special algebraic expressions are known as polynomials. So to understand this, you need to know what are the algebraic expressions. So let's discuss what are the algebraic expressions. Basically, algebraic expressions are combination of constants, variables, coefficients, and mathematical operations. Let's have a simple example to make it more clear. 3x plus 4. This is a very simple kind of algebraic expression. So what all these terms are here? Here, 3 is known as coefficient, x is known as variable, plus is the mathematical operation, and 4 is the constant. So what is the meaning of all these terms? Let's find out that. So coefficient, just you can see here in this algebraic expression, 3 is the number which is written in the multiplication with the variable. So that number which is written in the multiplication with the variable is known as the coefficient. And the variable, what is the variable? As its meaning, vary plus able. The word variable is made up with two words, vary plus able, which can be vary. And we represent the variables by English alphabets, small letters X, Y, and Z. Here I am giving you example of variable like height and weight. Height of a student is a variable quantity because it keeps on changing by the time for a student. And weight is a variable quantity for any person throughout the life. Throughout the life, our weight keeps on changing. Okay, so these are the variable quantities. Now, operations, you all know very well, we can have many more mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. What is the constant? Constant is a fixed quantity which can't be changed. So a fixed quantity which can't be changed is known as a constant. Like your name, my name, it will be fixed throughout our life. Our date of birth, we are not able to change it. It will remain same throughout our life. So these are the examples of constant. I hope till now everything is clear to all of you. Now let's take some examples of algebraic expressions. Here I have written few algebraic expressions like x square minus 4, y plus 1 upon y, root x plus 2, 2x raised to the power minus 2 plus 7, and x minus 5 by 11, z cube minus 1, then 3y square minus 5y plus 2. Now I'm going to pick some algebraic expressions from this group. So first of all, I would like to take x square minus 4. Then I will take x minus 5 by 11, z cube minus 1. And now I'm going to pick 3y square minus 5y plus 2. These are the polynomials. Now the question is how? Why only these four expressions are polynomials? And what about rest of else? So I am telling you, here you can see easily all the variables which are present in these algebraic expressions are having integral power and positive power. It should be integer and it should be positive also. Only then we will say all these algebraic expressions are polynomials. Now, we will check here why this is not a polynomial, y plus 1 upon y, because here 1 upon y, the term, when we will take y from the denominator to the numerator, it will become a term with the negative power, y raised to the power minus 1. Then we will not consider it as a polynomial. And under root x plus 2, here the term x is having power 1 by 2, which is a fraction. So we can't take it as a polynomial. In this algebraic expression, 2x raised to the power minus 2 plus 7, the power is negative minus 2. That's why this is not a polynomial. So what is the definition of a polynomial now? Polynomials are those algebraic expressions in which variables involved with only non-negative integral exponents. So these are the polynomials. Now let's have a pop quiz. So first question is, what is coefficient of x in the following. Here we are having a polynomial 4 minus x square, because you can see here the term having variable x is not present here. So coefficient of x will be 0. When a term is missing, then how can we calculate its coefficient? So coefficient will be 0. In the next polynomial, we are having 9 plus x minus 4x square. We have to find out the coefficient of x in this. So coefficient of x here will be 1. You all know very well, when nothing is written in the product with the variable, so it is understood that 1 is there. So the answer will be 1. Now our next question is, what is the constant term in the following? So first question is 3x square minus 4x plus 7. Constant term is always free from the variable. So what term is written here which is free from the variable? That is 7. So answer will be 7. And in the next one, 24 minus 3y. Here the constant term will be 24 because this is free from the variable. So answer will be 24. Now let's say a discussion about degree of a polynomial. What is the degree of a polynomial? So highest power of the variable in a polynomial is called its degree. Let's make it more clear with the help of some examples. I have taken here 6x minus 8. Here we are having variable only in one term, and this x is having power 1. So its degree will be 1. Let's have another example, 3y square plus 2y minus 6. In this example, we are having variables in two terms, and the power of the variables are 2, and in this term the power is 1. So what is the highest power? That is 2. So its degree will be 2. Let's take another example, 5 plus 4z plus 3z square minus 2z cube. In this polynomial, we are having variables in three terms, and the powers are 1, 2, and 3. So what is the highest one? Highest one power is 3. So its degree will be 3. It's very easy to calculate the degree of a polynomial. After this, we will discuss how to represent a polynomial, what notation we should use to represent a polynomial. So to make it more clear, we will take these examples only. So let's have first one, 6x minus 8. As you can see here in this polynomial, the variable is x only. So I will write it p of x. This is the representation for this particular polynomial. After this, another polynomial is 3y square plus 2y minus 6. In this polynomial, you can see easily all the variables which involved in this, only y. So I will write it p of y because variable present in the polynomial is y. Next one is 5 plus 4z plus 3z square minus 2z cube. Here the variable which is present in the polynomial is z. So we will write it like p of z. Means whatever the variable is present there in any particular polynomial, just you have to give that notation with the letter p. Okay. Now let's find out what all types of polynomials we are having. So first classification we will do on the basis of terms. So on the basis of terms, we are having three types of polynomials. First one is monomial, then binomial, and then trinomial. So what are the monomials? Monomials are the polynomials in which only one term present there. Means monomials are the polynomials having single term. Let's have example, 2x plus 5y square. You can see here in this 2x only a single term, and here 5y square single term. So these are the monomials. Binomials are the polynomials in which only two terms are present. So like x plus 2, 2y plus z. In this one, you can see x plus 2, only two terms are there. 2y plus z, only two terms are there. So binomials are the polynomials having two terms only. And in trinomials, the polynomials having three terms are known as trinomials. Like x plus y plus z, x square plus y square plus z square. You can see three terms in this polynomial and three terms in this one also. That's why these are the trinomials. Now, we will discuss what all types of polynomials we are having on the basis of degree. On the basis of degree, we can have 5 types of polynomials. So first one is zero polynomial. What is a zero polynomial? We are having constant 0, which is known as a zero polynomial. And the degree of zero polynomial can't be defined. Let's find out why I am saying degree of zero polynomial can't be defined. So here I am giving you the reason. 0 can be written as 0 multiplied by x square. Then again, I can write 0 equals to 0 into y raised to the power 50. So you are free to take any variable here with any power. That's why its degree can't be defined, because anyone can take any power here. After all, it will give the result 0 only. So you can write it like z raised to the power 100, y raised to the power 21. So you are free to take any degree. That's why zero polynomials are those polynomials of which degree can't be defined. Then next one is constant polynomial. Constant polynomials are those polynomials of which degree is 0. So why degree is 0? So all the constants like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 100, 1000, any constant you can take as a constant polynomial. I am taking here as example like 12, and 12 can be written as 12 into 1, and I can replace 1 by x raised to the power 0. You know very well that 1 can be written as x raised to the power 0. So here, what degree you are seeing? 0. Another one can take other example, 7. 7 can also be written as 7 into 1. Then again, I will replace 1 by x raised to the power 0. So degree, again, you can see degree is coming 0 here. That's why constant polynomials are having degree 0. Next one is linear polynomial. Linear polynomials are polynomials having degree 1. Let's have some examples like x minus 3, y plus 2, z plus 5. Here, all the variables are having highest power 1 only. That's why all these are linear polynomials. Another one polynomial we are having, which is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomials are those polynomials which has degree 2. Let's have example, y square plus 4y minus 2. Another one, 3x square plus 4. You can see here in these two examples, the variables are having highest power 2. That's why these are the quadratic polynomials. Then the last one is cubic polynomial. What are the cubic polynomials? Cubic polynomials are the polynomials having degree 3. Let's have some examples like 7y cube minus 4y square plus 5y and 5x cube minus 7x square plus 4. Here the variable is having the highest power 3 only. That's why all these are the cubic polynomials. Now let's have a quick test. So first question is, Is y square plus 1 upon y square a polynomial? You need to find out. So what I told you about polynomials, all the variables should possess only positive integral exponent. But here in second term, this term is possessing the power which is negative. That's why it can't be a polynomial. Now, the question is, give an example of a binomial. Binomial means polynomials having two terms only. So I am taking here 3x plus 2y. You can write here y square plus 2, z cube minus 1 upon 3, 5y minus 7x. Anything you can write here, just having only two terms. That will represent a binomial. After this, our third question is, write three different constant polynomials. I told you all the constants represent a constant polynomial. So I am writing here 9 minus 12, 45. You can write any constant like 4 upon 3, minus 5 by 7, 100, 1000, minus 150. Any constant you can write as a constant polynomial. Let's have other questions. Next one is, how many terms are there in the polynomial 9x plus 3y minus 6? So you need to count the number of terms here. How many terms? 1, 2, and 3. So answer will be 3. Next question, write coefficient of x square in the polynomial 5x cube minus 7x square plus 4. So you have to check out this term which is having x square as variable. Here the coefficient is minus 7. Here the most important point is you need to consider sign also while writing the coefficient, and as well as when you have to write the constant, then also you have to consider sign. So answer will be minus 7. Our last question is, write constant term in the polynomial 3y minus 2z plus 24. I hope you can write it easily. The term which is free from the variable is known as the constant. So the answer is 24. So now it's all about for this video. For any query, you can ask me in the comment section. See you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.